Alright, I'm going to break this down. Or he created a world of possibilities and only wants those followers who want to follow him. So a world of possibilities. Now, what possibilities? What does that matter if, how can the world be full of possibilities if we're all born with inherent, or this original sin shit? Which means we're all fallen and naturally bad. What possibilities are you talking about, or what's going on there? And how can this be a world of possibilities if the idea of Christianity is to accept Jesus in order to ascend into heaven? And if this is a world of possibilities, why do you guys need to preach all the time? Doesn't make any sense for you to say this. He created a world of possibilities, He created a world of possibilities and only wants those followers who want to follow him. What does the world of possibilities have to do with people wanting to follow him, or wanting people, or only wanting those followers who want to follow him? How do those two connect? Why does he only want his followers, and why do you want to follow him? And why do you want the non-followers to go to hell? So much for that world of possibilities, huh? I mean, you don't follow him, so it doesn't matter what this world is. We're all going to hell. While you could probably say, well, just accept Jesus. Well, what does that have to do with... What does God's expectancy of us accepting Jesus Christ into our heart and repenting our sin have to do with a world of possibilities? But the reality is that we go to hell if we don't. That doesn't do anything for... I don't know. If he makes a world where your choices are incapable of sin, which would mean either God created all of the evil or sin can't exist. God can't be the opposite. So this is... I don't even really remember this, but I'm saying that basically evil can't exist if God is supposed to be the opposite of it, but also perfect. He's the creator, is he not? So, based on that, why do we have a choice? And why do you agree with this choice? And how can any of the options be bad? How can we be capable of choosing bad, let alone the options being bad? Doesn't make a whole lot of sense, does it? Or did you just selectively ignore my point that the evil can't fucking exist to begin with? Conveniently. You're just a drone, like when RoboCop couldn't violate a No, you're the drone. You're the one, well, not even a drone, you're just, you're a yes man. You're his henchman. RoboCop is RoboCop. He's a product of people. So, the thing is, you criticize RoboCop for not being able to violate his programming. You don't want to violate God's programming, or you don't want it. Well, you have become programmed, and you don't want to violate that. In fact, you want the whole world to conform to that programming. Now, why is that? How is that programming good? Why does God need to program? Why does God want to program what? Why do you side with the God who does program? But again, though, you just contradicted yourself here. Created a world of possibilities. But yet we're supposed to just submit to God. We're supposed to be serving him for some reason, and you want to do this, and you want everybody else to also do this. So yeah, This reply is just complete and utter fucking nonsense. Now, what else is there? Okay, just me then. Okay, so that's what I asked you, yeah. Well, no, because I asked you what either of those have to do with what I said. You're just ignoring what I said. You're just preaching at me. You're telling me that he created a world of possibilities and only wants his followers. So, how is this world a world of one of possibilities, and why does God want followers, and why do you want to be a follower, and why do you want non-followers to be punished? Which is the only other possibility in the whole ultimatum, the dichotomy that Christianity enforces onto us. And as for this world, well, you guys talk a lot about free will and choice. Well, you mentioned it right here. Why is it that birth isn't a choice? How does that make any fucking sense? Never mind the world being of possibilities somehow, as Christianity is not about mortal possibilities. It's about heaven and avoiding hell and having a relationship with God. So you make no fucking sense. In fact, you contradicted yourself. And as for being a drone, well, okay, you could say that we have free will, but the reality is, the whole point is to become a divine drone. And if we don't decide to become one, we go to hell. So, yeah.